Our coverage of the VANTA Blackwater Team Cup continues here from Grand Cayman. Pickleball Cayman, a fantastic pickleball haven here in Grand Cayman, and we have reached our final match of the day, our fourth match in this day of round robin play, and it will feature the Leggetts Legends against the Yield Point Wranglers. And women's doubles will get it underway first. Emilia Schmidt and Policare against Kelsey Grambeau and Riley Bohnert. And how do you see this one breaking down, Jack Monroe?
I mean, we have two great teams, honestly, very evenly balanced. I see all of these players quite often. They play each other week in, week out on the APP Tour. I'd say Amber's one of the only newer players, that's really new to the scene. We have a lot of young talent, specifically Riley and Emilia. I think it's all going to come down to how aggressive and how confident Amber feels. Emilia is going to be a fantastic partner. And yeah, this is going to be a great match. You know, Riley has some of the best defense in the game. And Kelsey with her slices is going to continue to just be consistent on the left side.
Well, we are going to have this thing underway momentarily. And let's show you the player profiles for these players. We begin with Amber Policare, ranked 13th in APP singles, and the Long Island, New York native, just began playing professional pickleball last year. So an impressive rise for her, as you mentioned, a relative newcomer.
New to the scene. Really impressed by how well she's grown already. True student of the game.
Emilia Schmidt, the Aussie import, has relocated to Florida and made her way at first playing in the professional ranks in Australia, and then came to the United States.
Yeah, one of the most impressive moves I've seen from a player from another country, kind of relocating here, a lot more opportunity here, and yeah, the Australian is here to stay. Very successful, just recently won the most recent Next Gen for APP.
On the other side, got Kelsey Grambeau, another native New Yorker, but grew up in Australia and Texas, and then played college tennis at the University of Wisconsin. She's been all over.
Yep, high-level tennis player.
And finally Riley Bohnert, who now lives in Florida, but originally from Louisville. And you see some of her accomplishments there. And we are officially underway. It is Bohnert and Grambeau in the near court, and in the far court, Policare and Schmidt. And Policare and Schmidt will get the first point of this one.
1-0. And you'll see this typically happens. The first 5 or 10 points of the game are these players trying to figure out their rhythm, get dialed in with the patterns that they want, figure out where the momentum's going.
That was just out of the reach of Schmidt.
Side out, point
Great
1.
ball right there by Riley. Kind of walling up. It seems as though Emilia is just firing off the bat. I don't know if that's to get rid of any nerves or if that's their strategy to just try to pierce middle.
Side out,
point left
1.
just short.
2. 2-1.
Schmidt with the two-handed shot for the winner. So we've talked about how well the captains drafted these teams, Jack. We've completed, there's been a total of 5 matches completed for the tournament in all. 4 of the 5 have been broadcast here on this center court. If they'd gone the minimum, we would have broadcast you 12 games. If they'd gone the maximum, we would have broadcast you 20 games. We have broadcasted 19 games so far in the 4 matches we've televised. That tells you how tight these things have been.
That is crazy. And big ups to the Yield Point Wranglers right here. Kelsey serving the ball. Shout out to the captain over there, Mr. Sean Ford. Amazing player in his own right. He played the Pro-Am yesterday.
Side out, point 4.
Gave it his all. I saw him you know, panting, exhausted. I think he played for like 6 hours yesterday, and we would not be able to be here competing if it wasn't for these types of people in the background behind the scenes making it work.
By the way, the one that wasn't televised, that also went to a Cayman decider, so that was 5 games. So out of a possible 25 games, 24 have been played. That's insane.
Yeah, that truly is. So yeah, these captains just truly love the sport, and they're honestly the reasons why we're able to do all of this. So big ups to Sean over there on the sideline in the sandals.
6-3 advantage right now for the Legends. Schmidt with the lob, and Bohnert was ready for it.
Yeah. I like the lob idea. Riley was just a little bit off the line, and that's a sign, you know, that's a sign that they're going to cover that overhead. Great drop there by Riley. Kelsey just a split second, just a step late to closing. Love that aggression though.
7-4.
Great two-handed winner there for Policare.
I'm just so impressed by how much power Amber packs behind all of her swings. That forehand speed up and then that backhand put away is,
8-4.
I mean, that's harder than my backhand put away.
Point.
And make it 3 straight points for the Legends to open up this 5-point advantage.
9-4.
Job by Schmidt to get that off the net. Friendly net for Emilia.
Wow.
Wow. Emilia wanted that one, and then she deferred to Amber, and it ends up being a good decision.
Wow, yeah. Very good defense there by Riley, able to hold him off for 2 or 3 extra shots, forcing them to win that rally 2 or 3 more times.
Side on point 5.
Well played shot there by Grambeau.
Let's see if the Wranglers can get a little bit of a run before the side switch.
They will not. We'll go into the unchanged 11-5 with the Legends having a 6-point advantage. We'll take a break. Back to Grand Cayman in just a moment. Back here at Pickleball Cayman, Dave Bench, Jack Monroe, glad to have you on board for this Compass Media Pickle TV broadcast of the VANTA Blackwater Team Cup. And Jack Monroe doing a little cheerleading during the timeouts as he is officially still a member of the Yield Point Wranglers, even though he's put on his broadcast outfit, which still looks an awful lot like the team uniform.
Yes, it does. And yeah, I'm obviously very frustrated with what happened yesterday. Rolled my ankle in the middle of a match early on in my first match playing. Wasn't able to recover, and now a little preemptive caution with my ankle. Not going to be able to play for the next couple days, so that's why we had Zach Taylor sub in, and I tapped him on the shoulder, subbed him out, and took his spot commentating.
It's an even exchange. I know Zach is excited to be playing, and we're excited to know that you're as astute of a broadcaster as you are. You're a natural.
I must admit, though, nothing in this world bugs me more than watching other pros play and not play. Just the urge, the itch to play, and being sidelined is the most frustrating thing an athlete can ever deal with. So I'm sure all of us have dealt with that. I don't know if it's an experience of FOMO or an experience of what could have been. but I certainly am itching to be on the court, and I really wish that my ankle was back at 100%.
Well, heal it up, and hopefully it'll be good to go by the next tournament. Where are you next weekend?
Next weekend we actually one of our free weekends, but then we have Cincinnati, and then we head straight to Vietnam.
All right, so you should be in good shape by Cincinnati.
That's the goal. That's exactly why I took the next few days off, because I need to be ready for Cincinnati. It's one of the bigger APPs, so definitely need to be ready for that.
8-13 as the serve goes back over to the Legends. Oh, Schmidt got there, and then she came back.
No way, no way. Oh, what a point.
They deserved a better fate.
Wow. Crazy get by Emilia Schmidt, fully going out on that net ball. Let's see this net. Wow, what a crazy get there. And then able to poach on her own ball on the next one.
9-13.
But yes, coming from the Wrangler heritage myself, am I allowed to root for him? Like, as a commentator?
Heck yeah, you're allowed to root.
Can I be a biased commentator? Is that a thing?
I think we're fine with it.
All right.
You know, I'm not so sure that the
10-13.
that the Policare and Schmidt fans watching are going to feel the same way, but I'm fine with it.
I apologize.
Oh, how good is that out of Schmidt?
Beautiful overhead there by Schmidt. I apologize. You know what? I'll remain bipartisan. Psych. Life's not fair. Let's go, Wranglers. Let's go, Wranglers. You guys got this.
I love it.
Sorry, guys.
So Policare at 14-10. Just a little bit deep.
Even though she missed that ball by 2 inches, Emilia has one of the best 2E backhands here in Cayman.
Nice defense by Schmidt. 18
That is
in!
Come on, Amber Policare. That is disgusting. Took that ball so early because she knew that ball was coming hard. It would have ran out of her swing path.
15-11.
That is beautiful decision making on the fly.
Makes it 15-11. Too much on that one, though.
Yeah, a little bit. You know what? She deserved to hit that. It's okay. That's in the budget. After that highlight, you can hit 3 of those.
Gets a little handcuffed, and it's back to a 2-point game.
Great ball by Riley right there, able to jam Amber. She knows that Amber likes to slide forehand, likes to slide backhand, so kind of pre-fired that. Was able to jam her. Wow. Great counter there by Amber. Reads Riley's speed up early enough where she's able to get that ball down and well.
16-13.
Last 5 serves by the Legends, they have not been able to get a point. That ends there, though.
I can't overrule it. The most too close.
I don't think Grambeau agrees with the call. She thinks it hit the line.
Have a little bit of a dispute right here. Emilia called that ball out. Riley and Kelsey both saying that she called the ball before it bounced.
Let's see what we can see.
17-13.
Tough to call here. Well, not going to pick sides. All I'm saying is my Wranglers are going to win. Oh.
That's definitely out. So that's 3 straight points. That'll move it to 18-13. The Wranglers do have their timeout in their pocket still, and they might want to use it now.
Yeah.
It does not look like they're going to.
Looks like the game is running away from them. They had a 2-point. They had a 2-point deficit at one point.
Or that might have been an out ball that Riley hit. Instead, it takes us to game point. Well, it was. They had the serve at 13-15.
20-13.
But since that time, they've given up these 5 straight points.
Great ball there.
Side out, point 14.
Bohnert keeps it going here.
14-20.
Back over to
Side
the
out,
Legends.
point
for
20.
their
That's the good part of the freeze, though. Missed that third shot, doesn't convert to a point. They got to win 2 in a row.
That's a full
Serves
serve.
it before the score is called.
Side out.
That is actually a fault.
15.
Byron picks up on that. Now we have 15. And Schmidt and Policare still have to win 2 in a row in order to win. Woo. Closer than they thought. But we have 16, and we have a chance to come back. I'm telling you, this is what the freeze is allowing them to do.
16-20. Make it 17-20.
Beautiful drop there by Kelsey
Timeout,
Grambeau.
receiver, 17-20.
Timeout is called.
So the scoreboard in favor of the Legends, but the momentum right now in front of the Wranglers.
Yeah, really, really good performance here. I'm curious to see how this timeout affects play.
It's been 4 straight points reeled off by the Wranglers. So, see if the timeout breaks that momentum. It's a another close one. They've all been so right down to the wire. And Zach Taylor over there with some words of encouragement for Grambeau and Bohnert. Emilia Schmidt, you saw how frustrated she was in that last couple of moments.
I love this. You can clearly tell the momentum is on Grambeau and Bohnert's paddles. Just the way they're on the court first. They're bouncing up and down. They're talking. They're paddle tapping. They are ready. Compared to Policare and Schmidt on the other side, you can tell not moving as much. A little bit indecisive.
All right. 15 seconds remaining.
That's what I love about this sport. Some people say momentum isn't real. It's 100%
Time
real.
in.
Even though you can't see it, you can feel it.
20.
So here we go, it's 17-20. Well played shot there, right down the middle, and they'll get game point opportunity number 3.
Love Riley firing that ball. The only problem is just missed her spot slightly. Fired it right into Amber Stewie.
17.
And Amber Stewie backhand you have to avoid.
And that's how it will end. Unforced
17.
error.
Yeah.
Took 3 game points, but the Legends take it 21-17. We will move on to the men. After this timeout, the Legends with a 1-game-to-none lead here in this best 3 out of 5. The 2026 VANTA Blackwater Team Cup is brought to you by 2020 Vision Care, by Burger Shack. Find it throughout the Cayman Islands, by Compass TV and Compass Media, by Interesting Things, by Massive Equipment Rental and Sales Limited. We make it happen. And by Pickle TV, streaming pickleball action 24/7. And welcome back to Grand Cayman. The VANTA Blackwater Team Cup continues. Dave Bench, Jack Monroe, and our Compass Media and Pickle TV crew along with you here for this 4th and final match of the day. And we will be having the men's doubles coming up next. It'll be Foster and Manthou for the Legends, and Deheart and Taylor against the for the Wranglers coming on. And a tightly contested opening game in the women's doubles. We'll see whether or not the Wranglers can bounce back here in this second game to knot this thing up at 1 apiece. Best 3 out of 5 to win the match and win the point to determine the standings for the semifinals tomorrow. We're going to welcome a very special guest. It's been a parade of guests that have been coming by and joining us here today, and we've loved every single one of them. And they said, you know, we've got to get Dylan on. Dylan is 14 years old, and he's one of the top emerging young players here at Pickleball Cayman. Dylan, how did you get into playing pickleball?
So it actually started with my mom starting to play. And then she invited me to try it out, and I was like, it's kind of fun. And then I started playing more and more, and I think as the level developed, I started having more fun, and I started playing even more.
Well, this guy's only 22 years old. He was one of the youngest players. Were you the youngest player to win a U.S. Open medal? Is that what a gold?
1-1. Likely. I mean, I remember playing juniors when I was 12, 13 years old. So the good part is now Dylan has a much better pipeline than we did back then. So, I mean, I saw you play the Pro-Am yesterday. You looked fantastic.
Thank you.
Hopefully that was a little bit of fun. And, yeah, you're still in school? Are you traveling to play tournaments yet?
I won 3 or 4 international. I won in the Caribbean Championships in the Men's Open, and then I won in Antigua, I think. And I think I'm playing more in the summer, around the U.S.
Amazing. What do you think of what you were seeing here the last couple of days?
It's super fun to meet all the pros and to watch them play. It's a whole nother level.
What is your aspiration? Do you hope to be playing out here as a pro someday?
Yes. Hopefully if I can work on my game more, then I can play in the U.S. Open and PPA stuff soon.
That would be cool. Jack, you got any advice for him?
Love it. Oh my gosh. Well, I could speak like a podcast for the next 3 hours about this stuff. But yeah, I mean, the good part is you have a very high ceiling in terms of growth ahead of you because, I mean, you have multiple tours, you have so many people to look up to now, and you have YouTube, which teaches everything. So, I mean, and the good part is there's no right way to do it. Yeah. You can build your own style, and it's not like basketball or baseball where there's one way to shoot or one way to throw. You can build your own style.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
Well, Dylan, we appreciate you stopping by. Always great to meet a young pickleball player. Hey, before I let you go, one last question. Is pickleball cool amongst your age group? Do your friends love it?
They do, yes. Well, I forced them to play, but I think they like it.
All right, that's amazing. Well, continued success to you. We'll see you here next year.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
All right.
Guys. Thank you.
And that's awesome. Love them bringing Dylan over for us a chance to meet a young player. And great thing. Hey, here's the thing, Jack. I mean, even when you started, the dream of becoming a professional pickleball player was still probably a little bit, really? You're going to be a professional pickleball player? Now that's totally a thing.
Yes, a long shot as well as not it held no status or any notoriety. I was made fun of in middle school. I don't know if you knew that. In middle school when I started to play pickleball, I was called Pickle Boy. I was called names left and right. And, they'd make fun of me because I played pickleball instead of a real sport. I say real sport with quotes.
Right. Yeah, the air quotes.
But, yeah. And then from there, now those same people, who were my friends, who made fun of me back in the day, now call and ask for paddles, say oh my gosh, I'm playing, my friends are playing. And it's so fun to see it come full circle now.
Yeah, that's amazing. You ever remind them of the things they did to you when you were
younger? Of course. Before I give them paddles, I make them apologize.
Deheart puts that away. And I love the fact that these guys were like, oh, whatever. They'll catch up. They'll catch up to us on the broadcast. We're just going to play. Zach Taylor puts it into the net. So tied at 5 apiece here in this men's doubles game.
5-5.
Deheart the speed up. And then finally the winner is hit by Purple Jesus.
Great shots right there. I mean, I really like Ryler's original speed up. Just wasn't able to get that ball as down as much as he wanted.
6-5.
But really good ball movement there.
Side out,
Max
point
into the
6.
net. So back to even at 6-6.
And I stand firm on
6-6.
my take that Ryler Hart is the best lefty forehand, specifically lefty drive, lefty volley. So if you are playing against him, you do not want to feed him there. If you're going to hit a ball middle, you definitely want to make it bounce.
Lob by Taylor stays in. Deheart throwing everything at them right now, and they had an answer for all of it.
Great, great pressure there by Ryler. Unfortunate that that ball skidded off the line. He did everything right. And you just have to play through the line. Sometimes when the ball, for some reason, just because of the difference in paint, when a ball hits a line versus the other colors of the court, it will tend to skid a little bit more. That's exactly what happened, you saw.
The earning by Taylor, favorable bounce off the net, but Foster with the finish.
Really unfortunate right there once again. That's 2 points in a row. Zach Taylor hitting the right shot, just unlucky where it clips the net.
Finally, Deheart gets handcuffed. That'll make it 9-6 Legends.
Really good hands by both of them all around. Looked like Ryler was ahead in that hands battle the entire time, but Max just able to do what Max does best, and that is just scrap.
And Max with the speed up, and then the winner.
That's what Max is known for, the consistent aggression.
10-6.
So scrappy, gets to everything, makes you win points 3 times.
Foster with a poach. And then Foster with a finish, and how about that? They did it on opposite sides.
Really, really good poach there by Foster. Honestly, got the ball I did not expect him to get. Just a beautiful poach.
And that'll take us to the end change, 11-6 in favor of the Legends, already up a game. Back to Grand Cayman after this quick timeout. All right, so the end change, 11-6 right now in favor of the Legends. The Wranglers hoping that the end change will break the momentum. But instead, Deheart into the net, and the onslaught continues here.
12-6.
Great ball there by Zach, putting that ball away and down. I think that's where they need to, just because of Purple's presence in the middle with that forehand and Jack's amazing ability to poach off of it, they have to mix up the return spot more to Foster. They have to. Return to that.
7-12.
Return to the left side of the court.
Put away by Max.
Side out, point 13.
So 13-7.
13-7. point.
Ryler, 2 unusual errors back to back with that middle ball for some
Timeout
odd reason.
receivers, 14-7.
Zach calls a timeout, even though it's Ryler's miss, and they're just taking a moment as a group to recoup, get their thoughts together. Seems as though they just need to find their rhythm again.
It's a steep hole though right now, 14-7. You do have the freeze playing in your favor, but you need to get something going here. Trying to figure out exactly what this will mean. I think unofficially the Stingrays probably have the top seed, right? Because they finished 2-1 as did the Defenders, but the Stingrays beat the Defenders head-to-head. So we're looking at the Stingrays probably as the 1 seed, the Defenders as the 2 seed, and then the loser of this match is the 4 seed and the winner's the 3 seed?
I see. Yeah, no, that makes sense. Assuming that head-to-head is the tiebreaker.
I would assume
Rather
it
than
would be.
point. Yeah.
So 14-7 out of the timeout.
Crazy poach there by Foster. That is absurd. And that is exactly why I said you have to return to Foster, because his ability to poach is
15-7.
too high right now. And he's flying way too freely on the court. There we go. See the difference. Great ball there by Ryler.
Side out,
Great
point
ball there.
8.
Jamming Foster on that hip. Now it's time.
8-15.
8-15.
Great ball there.
Point.
I feel like Max could have hit that. He felt pretty strongly it was going to go out.
Yeah, for sure. Love the speed up by Zach right there. And then Ryler being able to cover middle with his lefty. Loved it. Great speed up. Zach utilizing that 2-E rip, and it seems as though he's got the green light now. I love that adjustment. Let Zach
10-15.
fly.
So it's 3 straight points.
Side out,
long.
point 16.
16-10. The Wranglers need to get a stop here, get a point, get the serve back.
16-10.
And they get the first part.
And notice the return spot. You returned it more towards Foster, forces Max to overextend and get that next ball
11-16.
long. Another 2-E rip by Zach Taylor, and another point converted for the Wranglers. This is the strategy that they need to stick with.
A 5-1 run for the
12-16.
Wranglers right now to close the gap to 12-16. But then the unforced error.
Side
It's
out.
okay, still great
Take it.
runs from the Wranglers. Looking good. The only problem is the trade-off with 5 points, but we
17-12.
do have the freeze.
Yeah, but you don't get the freeze until you get to 20, so they're still collecting points. They're giving one away there,
Side
though.
out.
Very true, very
Point
true. So
13.
now, down by 4. Time to close the gap some more. You see what I did there? Sorry,
13-17.
it's my bad. Great ball by Ryler, taking the action. And you can tell right now, notice the change in tide, some momentum switching towards Ryler and Zach, and it's because they've been speeding up more
14-17.
balls. Zach has been speeding up his 2-E, Ryler looking for the flicks.
Side out, point
Give it
18.
back there, though.
We have 18-14 now. Let's see where the return goes, and 2, who's going to speed up first, because if
18-14.
Max gets a ball. Great ball there by Ryler.
Side out, point 15.
once again, Ryler speeding that ball up. You can see the difference in score change as different people start speeding up.
Excuse me, guys, 1 second.
Now it's just getting more than a 1-point run.
Well, last 3 points for the Legends, though, have all come on defense. So they're doing a nice job of not letting them add to the lead.
All right, there we go. Let's resume.
15-18, they've closed the gap.
Beautiful ball by Zach. Another speed up. Ladies and gentlemen, they feel good. Stay in that rhythm, and they are going to come back. Well, just like very, very well hidden. Look at the deception on that ball right there. Looks like a dink until the last moment.
Probably getting close to Legends timeout territory, you would think.
Side out.
Although Max able to get the
19.
backhand winner to get it to 19.
We have 19-16. Woo, these are some of the key points.
19-16.
This is where heroes are made.
And that will take us to game point.
20-16.
Very good counter there by Zach.
Point 17.
Especially covering Ryler coming up to the net. We have 17-20, and keep in mind we have a freeze
17-20.
in place. Unlucky net cord there. Great drive
Side out,
by
point
Zach.
20.
Great poach by Ryler, unable to convert since it tipped the top of the net. Now it's up to Foster serve.
20-17.
Second game point opportunity for the Legends.
And they're still in it.
Point 18.
18-20. Max and Jack, Max Manthou, Jack Foster, once again now have to win 2 in a row again.
18-20. Side out, point 20.
Well, Ryler unforced. This will be game point opportunity number 3 for the Legends.
Still good looks.
20-18.
Beautiful counter there on Max's
Side out,
drive.
point
Ryler
19.
rising to the occasion. We have 19-20. Very curious to see what happens here.
19-20.
Chance to draw even.
That ball looked
Was
out.
it in? Was it out?
Point.
Well,
Ball
they
did
call it
seem
out.
from our perspective.
So 20-20, and we got a brand new game.
20-20.
That is beautiful. Zach Taylor with the lob combo in order to get Max off the line.
And I'm wondering, could that ball have gone out? That ball would have been so close.
Yeah, that was just a beautiful execution by Zach right there. He knew what he was doing. He threw up the lob in order to get Max out of position there.
This is the first game point opportunity for the Wranglers. It's the 4th game point opportunity overall.
21-20.
Great resets. Back to even.
Great kip by Max.
Ryler
wins
Deheart
it.
with the combo to finish that game. Ladies and gentlemen, what a beautiful comeback. Wow, Zach Taylor with so many resets to keep him in the game. That was just a crazy combo by Ryler in order to close that game out with some power.
And you love the reaction out of the bench. So we are back to all square, 1 game apiece in our 4th and final match of the day. We'll have the mixed doubles coming up after this timeout from Grand Cayman. All right, back here in Grand Cayman. Well, this one's going to go at least 4, Jack. So, you know, we will not have seen a single sweep out of the 6 matches here in this round robin play.
Just honestly, it blows my mind that we've seen such close and competitive matches. I mean, it goes to show how smart, to be quite honest, the captains were in drafting these players, making sure that all players on their team have synergy, and I think we've seen that over and over again, whether it's any team, guy or girl. So very impressed.
Getting ready for our first of 2 mixed doubles, and then if it is still tied at the end of 4, we'll go to the Cayman decider. So, by the way, Sonny Tanner has rejoined us here, and Sonny was with us earlier in the day if you were on for that. And Sonny is the Inside Duper Pickleball podcast that is going to be launching in a couple of weeks.
Yeah.
By the way, I want to let our viewers know about the schedule for tomorrow. 11 a.m. will be the first semifinal. Then the second semi scheduled for 1:30 p.m. And then a little bit of a break. The final will take place at 5 p.m. tomorrow. So, Jack, are you going to make it?
You damn right I am. I'm going to have a blast. No, I'm looking forward to this. It's going to be an amazing day. Tomorrow is the elimination rounds. This is still pool play. So the reason why we only have 3 games is because we have 2 semifinals and then 1 final.
So the Wranglers in the near court here with Taylor and Bohnert. And Policare in the far court along with Foster. And an early 1-0 advantage here for the Wranglers.
It's going to be a great game. You have both. Oh, another net court. That's 2 net courts. Both not in favor of Jack Foster. Honestly, if you want my predictions, I think this is going to go to a Cayman decider.
Side out, point 1.
Well, I would probably tend to agree with you. I'm sure that our crew would find that very bittersweet because A, they're loving the pickleball action, but B, they got here at like 6 a.m.
Yeah.
So
they're working overtime the same way I am, except that.
I'm gonna take the people's vote. I like to see the Cayman decide.
Yeah. Except y'all are getting paid for this. I ain't getting paid for this.
Bohnert unable to catch up to it.
Please. I'm going to start a GoFundMe.
3-2.
Foster sends that serve long.
So I asked this question earlier, Jack. Temperatures have changed a little bit. Balls are flying over the top.
3-3.
A little bit more. We just saw a serve that went. Just long. Jack trying to go for it.
I mean, likely a mechanical error, but I will say the ball will naturally be just slightly harder. Not too hard, but I mean the ball's still going to dwell a lot. Keep in mind we're in the Caymans; it's still very humid. But since it isn't sunny out, since the weather's dropped a little bit, the ball may react a little bit faster than what players were used to compared to at 2 or 3 p.m.
Foster able to just keep it in.
I mean, what's so unique with Foster's counter is he holds such an extreme grip, but is able to get that ball down because of his wrist manipulation. You've heard me talk about it before on this stream. Even though he has such an extreme forehand grip, which opens up more of his backhand side. Oh my goodness!
We saw her do that in the last match
Yes.
she was in.
Her ATP form is so pretty.
6-3.
Great ball there.
Ooh, just short.
Side out point 4.
Yeah, but with Foster's counter, he's so good at getting that ball down, even though he has a very forehand-oriented grip, because he breaks his wrist so well.
4-6.
Is that something he just does naturally, or is it something he works on?
Definitely something he
Point.
works on, but he probably acquired that grip naturally. You know, you play with the grip that
5-6.
feels best for you, and then you acquire all the shots by drilling it afterwards.
A deep lob by Taylor.
Taylor playing quick, I love it. Taylor!
Side out.
Wow, yeah.
Draw side point.
Zach playing very, very well. I mean, with the way Zach is playing right now,
6-6.
the Wranglers are going to end up winning this game. Just depends if he can hold up.
Point.
Ball is called out.
Goes out.
Foster looking to the sidelines. Everybody on the sidelines also saying that ball is out, confirming that ball is out.
7-6.
4 straight points for the Wranglers to go back in front here.
Side out point 7.
Yeah, you can
7-7.
say that again. Line calls has to be the biggest cause of. Wow.
Point.
Line calls have to be the biggest cause of
8-7.
arguments on the pickleball court. Also note, at this last tournament last year, Jack Foster was ranked MVP because of his impressive performance in doubles and mixed doubles, upsetting
9-7.
Sophia Seving, Casey Diamond, and Shelby Bates, who were the clear front runners.
Oh,
Wow.
off the net. Policare unable to get it over.
Wow, yeah, Amber read that so right.
8-9.
This net is extremely stiff. We've seen it happen game over game,
Point.
match over match, where a ball clips the top and just is reluctant to go over.
9-9.
So tied at 9 apiece.
Wow.
Great answer by
And
Taylor.
lob.
Oh!
Beautiful shot. That's a crazy hit by Zach Taylor. On an overhead, I'm saying if he keeps playing like this, they're going to win. That is a full-fledged overhead that he just reset back into the kitchen and then hit his own overhead.
10-9.
So Bohnert trying to get it to the end change here. Indeed, they will.
Timeout, change ends, 11-9.
Riley has her pattern sorted in front of Foster. And Foster's been playing well. You just saw him rip a third shot winner drive down the middle. But right now we have the Wranglers up by 2 on the side switch.
It's an 8-3 run as we go into the end change at 11-9. And tell you what, the last 2 times the Wranglers have gotten 4 in a row. Then they gave up 3 in a row, then got 4 in a row. So that's, you know, you'll take that math.
A streakier game for sure. It's not the typical side out that kind of what we've been used to a little bit, especially with rally scoring. But yeah, I'm really, really interested to see who comes out of this timeout or who comes out of this side switch with the most confidence, because right now you see Max Manthou giving Jack Foster and Amber Policare a little bit of a peck top, giving him some strategy here and there. And then you have the same with Kelsey in regards to Riley and Zach.
Well, if you're the Legends, I mean, you had that big lead in men's doubles and you blew it. And that's got to weigh a little bit on you here. on the other side of that, the Wranglers, they got to be feeling great right now, riding all the momentum.
Yep, definitely. Momentum is real. And Max Manthou, one of the most underrated coaches on tour. He doesn't really speak out much, but if you do have a conversation regarding pickleball with him, he is one of the smartest people that I've had a conversation with. He knows what he's talking about. He knows his patterns. He knows his tools. And so, yeah, when you're getting coached by him, you definitely want to listen with both ears.
Set a side switch to the left. What's your preference? Do you like this rally scoring?
Nah, for team format, gotta go with rally scoring, though I will admit my game personally thrives in side-out scoring, so I will tend to underperform with rally scoring and overperform with side-out scoring. But it's definitely better for team formats. Ball clips the line. Ooh, Foster
Called it
calls
out.
that ball out. Tough. Yeah. Tough to see, given the benefit of the doubt. And we have 10-11. Wow.
Into the net, and we are tied again at 11-11.
Yeah, we have a little bit of a tie. I think Riley hit the right ball there. Apologizes, though. Definitely the right shot selection.
Foster, a little finesse shot. Great job by Bohnert
No
to
way.
get there. Taylor keeps it alive. What a point! What a point!
No way!
Oh!
What a crazy point there. Foster, he was dictating the entire tempo of that rally right there. Just unable to convert on that last shot, but crazy hustle there by Riley Bohnert, getting both of the drop shots that Foster threw at him. Taylor, obviously on the baseline, throwing up lobs, keeping him in it.
Might have to create a shot of the game, a shot of the game.
Oh, yeah.
Riley doing a little bit of everything right there.
Momentum is real right there. Riley Bohnert putting on a show for all of us. That is some crazy gets. She's reached flow state, and I think Zach Taylor is right there with her. Wow.
Back to just a 1-point game.
Momentum is still on their side. I must admit, Zach Taylor, little side bit. Zach Taylor, probably the most attractive man in pickleball. Let's be honest. I mean, look at him. I don't think you can see any flaws with that man. But anyways.
Bohnert leaves it short. We're tied at 13.
Really good job by Amber. She was on the defense for most of that rally, but was able to push it back and force Riley to actually be the one making the error. Great drive by Foster right there. Foster has, in my opinion, one of the best flat drives. You can see that ball an inch or two above the net. Just comes with power. It's very, very heavy. It's not as spinny as some of the others, but it comes, when it hits your paddle, it will knock your paddle back because it's so heavy.
Bohnert going to wipe a little condensation off the paddle handle. 14 all.
No way.
God.
Taking a timeout immediately. Foster had a very good opportunity to convert that into a point, and just just missed
Timeout
another one of those
receivers,
balls, but
15-14.
Foster playing still playing very, very well, but you can see Taylor and Riley just really having the momentum.
We're not going to break. They want to keep us here.
Okay.
They're wanting more Jack Monroe back in the booth.
I'm so sorry.
That's
Dave.
okay. I was going to get us to break, and then they say, keep it here.
Thank
That's
you.
all right.
I got a chop bowl to eat here.
Loving it though.
I'm trying my best to eat this chop bowl on the sideline.
Yeah.
That's my bad, y'all. But also keep in mind, next to Pickleball Cayman, you have this wonderful restaurant called The Roost, and they are known for these bowls called the Chop bowls, and just Michelin star food right there. I've had about 4 today. Don't tell my mom or my dad. Put it on someone else's tab. Yeah.
Who's tab?
That's actually why I invite Dad as my
Sonny
plus
Tanner.
one.
Yes, it's Sonny Tanner's tab.
Yeah. No, I invite my dad as my plus one so then I can use his tab to buy my food. Don't tell him about that, but I think that's a life hack that a lot of you guys can learn from.
All right.
Is when you invite your parents places and you know they're going to pay for your food, and it's a great place, like especially if you're living off food stamps like a college kid like me.
I think I just got a chuckle out of your dad.
Here we go.
Okay.
Good job by Zach
Remaining
Taylor.
timeouts,
Looking over
receiver
saying, here we
0,
go.
server
Zach is
1,
locked
time
in. Let's see what happens here.
15-14.
Getting down to the home stretch here, 15-14.
Great shots by Amber, able to fend off Riley's speed up as well as start her own offense.
15-15.
Love that lob.
Oh,
Great
yeah.
roll there by Jack Foster. Wow. Yeah,
16-15.
Zach Taylor created the opportunity he wanted with the lob, just wasn't able to really be offensive off of it.
Taylor going for the ATP, just got too much on it.
Yeah, that ATP was there, I can assure you. He just wasn't on his right feet, pulled his shoulders up,
17-15.
therefore ball got pulled up.
That's one that
Totally.
Side out,
Foster,
point.
and
16.
now it's back to a 1-point game.
16-17.
This thing's definitely going to a decider.
Guaranteed. Great counter by Taylor. Fending off Amber's speed up.
17-17.
Seems as though Amber has the green light to be aggressive now.
So again, if you haven't been watching the tournament till now, win by 2 on rally scoring, but it freezes at 20, so you have to get the final point on the serve. Foster tags Bohnert.
18.
Once again, as I said, Amber has that green light, and if Amber, Policare, and Jack Foster want a chance at winning this game, just
18-17.
keep giving Amber that green light. Proven
Point.
once again.
The Legends now 2 points away.
19-17.
Definitely. Ooh.
Side out, point 18.
Back to a 1-point game.
18-19.
18-19.
Ooh.
Wow, Taylor able to get that ball by Foster. Bohnert able to get there.
No way.
I
No
can't
way.
believe it.
No way. No way! Outrageous point. Great gets by Zach Taylor and the hustle from Riley Bohnert on that drop shot.
That might be the
Timeout
best point
service.
we've seen the entire tournament.
We got 2 best points.
Yeah.
I think that could get up.
19-19.
So 19 all, they're taking a time out. We're going to catch our breath as well, but let's take a quick breather. Back for the finish of this mixed doubles match in just a moment from Grand Cayman. So here we go, guys. 19 all out of the final timeout. Winner of this game will go up 2 games to 1 in this best 3 out of 5.
Ooh, this is where pressure. Now, technically, if we do think about the advantage, no teams right now have a freeze, but you do have Jack Foster and Amber Policare at the kitchen line already, so they're going to have the advantage on this point starting out. Beautiful shot by Zach Taylor. So well hidden. No, hasn't. It seems as though that was planned out.
20-19.
Game point opportunity. ATP.
No way.
Wow, Taylor defends it. But Foster.
Right out point 20.
Wow. Great ATP by Amber Policare to set that ball up.
So back to 20 all.
20-20.
Pressure is on. No. Oh
got
my
too
goodness.
much on it.
Sails the overhead
Right out
long
point 21.
after praying to the gods of Cayman. Love the smiles though.
Game
Understands.
point opportunity number 2, guys.
I'm calling it. That's game after that. Yep.
What
a-
a finish.
22-20.
Wow. Well, the Legends had that game in their hands and just weren't able to grab it. What a great comeback, though, by Zach Taylor and Riley Bohnert. Just phenomenal play from all 4 players. And this is a quality that we see here at Cayman over and over again, eh?
For sure. The Wranglers with a 2 games to 1 lead. We'll have game number 4 coming up after this timeout. Back in Grand Cayman, going to game number 4. And this will be, Jack, game 18 for us today on the broadcast.
Can you believe that? Listen, let's be honest. Out of these players getting breaks, we are the ones putting in the work on the back end. You know, just frying our brains.
Well, you know what? It's not even so much us. I mean, yes, we're part of it, but how about the crew, our camera people, everybody sitting back in the control room? I mean, it's, you know, there's not a lot of time to go stretch your legs or take care of Mother Nature. It's, you know, it's definitely the struggle is real.
Definitely. It's a first world problem, but it teaches you a lot, I'll tell you that.
But we've loved having you on board for this, that's for sure. Both you at home, as well as Jack Monroe, as well as Sonny Tanner, who's been kind enough to join us here for the tail end. And Sonny, who's been able to walk around and kind of do whatever he wants. He was the one who said he'd love to see the Cayman decider on this one, by the way.
Oh boy. Yeah, thank you.
Time
Thank
in.
you.
0-0.
Going home at midnight because of this man next to me, Sonny.
So here we go. We got the Legends in the near court and the Wranglers in the far court. Schmidt and Manthou for the Legends. Deheart and
So
Grambeau for the
unfortunate.
Wranglers.
1-0. Side out, point 1.
Well, thank you. I appreciate the kind words. I'm trying my
1-1.
best.
Nah, you've been great. You've been great. One
trying
more
to-
day, and tomorrow's going to be amazing as well.
Just trying to prove that I can hit more than a wiffle ball. Riley, Deheart.
Side out, point 2.
Say that things happen
2-1.
all scrub.
Thank you.
Grambeau wants that one back for sure.
2 missed 2 dinks in a row from Kelsey Grambeau.
3-1.
Well,
Now you know.
now you know about Grambeau.
I'm sorry, guys. It's getting too late. It's past my bedtime. It's getting near there.
Make it 4-1 now as the Legends are getting out to an
4-1.
early lead. That'll be deep to move it to 5-1.
Definitely is. We need just a few. I mean, those are 3 missed backhands from Kelsey Grambeau.
5-1.
Typically, you know, not what we're used to. So just a little bit unorthodox. And you can actually see that
Side out, point
in
2.
her play style right now. She's running around her backhand to hit forehands, pushing the Ernie as well in order to get Ryler involved.
2-5.
So if I were the Legends, obviously that's what I would be pressing.
Oh!
No way.
Great defense to keep it
No
alive,
way.
and then Max gets back. Ryler into the net.
Side out, point 6.
Crazy get by Kelsey on that overhead as well. Kept him in that game.
6-2.
Takes us to 6-2.
As a bird flies over our court again.
Point. Seven two.
Manthou into the
Side
net.
out, point 3.
That could be the start of a good run for the Wranglers.
Still looking for their first point off of a serve, though, in
3-7.
this one.
Side out,
Still
point
looking for
8.
their first point off of a serve in this one.
Eight three.
8-3.
Great press
Right
right
out,
there by
1-4.
Kelsey Grambeau. Sees Emilia set up for that down the line shot and then jumps the kitchen for what we call an Ernie.
4-8.
Deheart puts it away.
Point.
Love this. This is what the people want to see. People don't want to see Dinkin. Dinkin's boring.
5-8.
Beautiful drop there by Kelsey. Great ball. Yep,
Ryler.
fantastic read by Ryler Deheart with that speed up right there.
So 3 straight for the Wranglers to get it back to a 2-point margin here.
Looks like the Wranglers have a pretty good strategy now at the kitchen line once they establish
6-8.
Kelsey bailing out of that cross-court pattern with Purple Jesus, getting Ryler involved, pressing Ernie.
Side out.
block.
Point 9.
Or did that catch the line? That did catch the line. So that'll move it to 9-6. Legends getting it back.
9-6.
Max
Side out,
flies that
point
one.
7.
Gets it back to 7-9. Getting close to the end change. By the way, I learned something about Ryler Deheart yesterday.
7-9.
When I talked to him that I did not know, because we were joking, Zach and I, on the broadcast yesterday about how Ryler's bucket hat, you know, has
Side
its own
out,
social
point 10.
media following. And I asked Ryler about it, and he said, yeah, he actually doesn't prefer playing in the bucket hat, which is shocking.
10-7.
But he said that's more of a medical thing for him to wear the hat, as it protects his skin
Point.
when he plays with the
Time
bucket hat.
out,
But
change
he's
ends.
happy to not be wearing it.
Yeah, I
11-7.
think one of my favorite memories starting out when I was trying to qualify for APPs is I remember watching Ryler Deheart play singles, and he was wearing a bucket hat. And on the front of his bucket hat wasn't a logo, wasn't anything. It was him drawn in Sharpie that said, "Your sponsor here." And it was the most creative, the best thing I've ever seen. And that is also the most Ryler Deheart thing I've ever seen. Wearing a bucket hat with "Your sponsor here," Sharpied on.
That is, I did not know that story. That is fantastic. Well, Deheart right now and Grambeau in a 4-point
You wanna
hole
do it
here
for
as
me?
we reach the end change.
So you know what's so impressive with Ryler Deheart too is he's in his 40s and he is playing and competing with kids truly that are half of his age. And he is winning consistently. Just played in the finals in APP Fort Lauderdale at the end of last year. Beat Kwang Duong in India. Just truly an anomaly in terms of sports. And I mean, he's built to endure. I mean, you can tell his quote is "stay hard," the same as David Goggins. That's where he gets that inspo from. But he is also a family man, you know, husband of Megan Futch, as well as they have 2 kids who travel the world with them,
Yeah.
J.R. Deheart and Lily.
Yeah, that's probably.
True, but it also could suck you dry. at
Yeah,
times.
I mean,
Well, listen, my son's 17, so you know he's at that age where it's a challenge every day. Love him, he's great, but man, it's you know, an interesting challenge day to day.
yeah. Thank you. Yeah, I really wish my dad was as cool as you guys.
I'm sure he's gonna love that you said that.
Point.
Deheart hits it wide.
I love you, Dad.
12-7.
I love you, Dad. You my number 1, Dad. That lob sails up. Ooh.
And that is out.
Point.
So the Legends had another. 13-7.
13-7.
Love how you can see the sweat on Ryler's paddle. Great way to get out of that pattern.
Point 8.
Wranglers lead this match 2-1.
8-13.
Wow, really good save there
Side
by
out,
Emilia.
point 14.
Kelsey did the right thing with that poach, just wasn't able to get that ball down.
14-8.
14-8. No way.
Wow. Wow,
What?
how about Max doing it all right there?
Absurd point over and over again from these 2 teams.
Nope.
I mean, you can just see the seesaw. Just Ryler has the advantage, then Max poaches and gets the advantage, then Ryler has it, and then it's just, it's absurd what these teams have to do in order to get 1 point. Outside of a missed return. Outside of a missed return, I must mention.
16-8. Stop play.
Ball is called out, and notice how nobody disagrees. And to be quite honest, I think that's something to do with reputation. Max Manthou is one of the most easy, like one of the most respectable players on tour. He gives you line calls rather than hooking. So when he calls a ball out, there is no pushback whatsoever. Ball is out. Even Max Manthou raises his hand up. You can see that's a sportsmanship that all of us aspire to have. See,
9-17.
for sure. Totally. Max is a good human.
Well, that one was an easy out call. Unfortunately.
They're just getting more and more unhinged as the night goes on.
18-9. Oh,
No
good
way.
get by Schmidt.
Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness.
That was filthy.
Just, it's absurd that there's point of the game like every 5 points. It's absurd.
19.
It truly is absurd.
19-9.
I think our Cayman decider probability right now is at 99.9%.
Yeah, it is. My dad is not going to like it for my bedtime. But it's okay.
29.
We've reached game point here, 20-9. Oh,
Side out, point 10.
not over yet.
Ten 20.
And put away by Manthou, so they'll get a second chance here at the game point.
20-10. Side out, point 11.
Gives them more stability. Gives them a
11,
bigger
20.
sweet spot. To be quite honest, I don't know why more people don't do it. I think it's because they come from that tennis background, so they're used to one hand. But Max
Side out,
is
point 20.
an anomaly in that manner. I like it. I like it. He uses it very, very well.
Coming to game point number 3 here.
20-11.
Net cord to end that game. And you know where we're going to?
Cayman decider. 21-11, and we're tied at 2-2. We'll take a timeout. We will have the decider from Cayman, Pickleball Cayman, excuse me, after this timeout. The VANTA Blackwater Team Cup is brought to you by 2020 Vision Care, by Burger Shack, find them throughout the Cayman Islands, also by Compass TV and Compass Media, Interesting Things, Massive Equipment Rental and Sales Limited, and Pickle TV. So glad to have all of our sponsors on board for this one. And let's get to the rules for the Cayman Decider. It's the rally scoring to 21 like we've been doing. Gotta win by 2, gotta have the serve to get the final point. But the difference is that every 4 points they will switch. They'll start with women's doubles, then men's doubles, then mixed doubles again, then back to women's doubles, and so on and so forth until it's over. By now you should know, because every one of these matches goes to the Cayman Decider.
Yeah. I mean, at this point, we don't need to repeat it for you guys watching. You guys should already know, and it's gonna be fun. This is gonna be honestly pretty important for seeding, if I'm being quite honest. But there's still going to be a freeze in place at 20, and if I were to have any predictions, I think this is going to be a super, super tight game. I mean, you have Max, who can get 4 in a row. You have Zach Taylor, who can defend anything. You have so much talent on both sides of the court that if you get 1 or 2 runs, then that's going to be the difference. And we're going to see which team can carry the momentum best. Because as you were showing in some of your earlier games in this match, a lot of them were, runs of 3 points, runs of 4 points, runs of 3 points, runs of 4 points. So if they get another run of 4 points, that's going to change the entire game.
Well, we're just about ready to get underway, so we'll be the
4-on-4 off.
women getting it started. We have the
There we go.
Wranglers
This
in the
one
near
seems to be
court,
an exciting final match
and the
or
Legends
game of
are
the
in the
night.
far court.
So, buckle up and let's
Policare
go.
and Schmidt in the far court.
Game 5.
Grambeau and Bohnert in the
tiebreaker.
near court. And here we go. It's
0-0.
0-0.
Side out, point 1.
And the side out with the first point being notched by the Legends.
1-0.
Oh my. Oh my goodness.
Bohnert trying to be a
Wow.
one-woman show
Side out, point
and
1.
finally does break through.
1-1. Side out, point 2.
Yes, you totally will,
2-1.
guaranteed. It's just more fun. It's way more fun. Beautiful drive there by Amber.
Policare the lob.
Wow. Wow. Wow.
Side out, point 2.
Amber, once again, putting yourself in the right spot. It's just a matter of converting those last couple shots.
2-2.
So Deheart and Taylor come on now in the near court. Foster and Manthou in the far court.
Uh-oh.
Side out, point 3.
I will say, I know we've seen a lot of the Cayman Deciders, but they are such a
3-2.
amazing format and entertaining format to watch.
Point.
Unlucky bounce, and that hasn't been the first time we've had a poor bounce in that spot. So can't blame the man.
4-2.
So 4-2 in favor of the Legends.
That's a good look by Taylor.
Point.
Just unable to get that ball in. That's the right spot. Just needs to get that ball in. And this is what I
5-2.
preach. I preach making more than 80% of your speed ups. And if you aren't, then your ROI then tends to turn negative.
Oh, Manthou, the two-handed shot down the middle, and it is 6-2 in favor of the Legends.
Max Manthou is one of the best footwork. Has some of the best footwork in the sport.
The lob, and that
Oh,
misses.
out.
Side out, point 3.
I love it. We have a crowd cheering for the Wranglers.
3-6.
I love it. Sean Ford, our captain, would be so proud.
That one misses.
The grind that Riley Bohnert is putting up. Love to see it. You know, it's crazy. We go from the bang, bang, bang of mixed doubles to the dink, or of the women's doubles to the dinking
4-6.
now. We haven't had that many true firefights here. You see Zach trying to reset. Back to the kitchen. Back to the dinks.
The Ernie try by
No way.
Foster. Speed up by Policare.
Side out, point 5.
Crazy point right there.
7, sorry. 7-4. Point.
That misses, so make it 8-4, and now we will swap out the players here. So Manthou and Schmidt come back on, as do Deheart and Grambeau.
8-4. Good. Hold on. 8-4.
Yeah, now this mixed doubles, you are going to see absolutely zero dinking. If I see one dink, I'm going to be impressed. You have Ryler Deheart with a crazy good forehand. Max Manthou, who
9-4.
beats the ball. So we're going to have a lot of these bang bangs,
Point.
as you see.
Well, the Legends have reeled off 4 straight points and are a point away from the end change.
10-4.
Wow.
That might have caught the line. They call it
Side
out.
out, point 5.
That was close.
That ball did look a little bit out.
5-10.
Oh.
Yeah, I kind of thought it caught the line, but
Well, ball don't lie. Let's see if they win this point.
yes, they
Oh,
do.
no.
Side out, point 11. Timeout, change hands.
So we're going to the end change at 11-5. The Legends will take a timeout. Back to Grand Cayman after this. So after the end change, 11-5 Legends, and make it 12-5.
Check. Point 6. Sorry. Hold on 1 second. I think I messed up here. One second.
Byron trying to get some clarity here.
You see on the right side? See that? I know. Okay. All right. I'm just checking where your server was. Okay. 12-5.
No doubt. By the way, you saw in the background of that shot, Dylan is still sitting there watching. And I forgot to mention when Dylan was on that Dylan happens to be playing with our executive producer, Ray Kuliakovo's official paddle brand, Ninja, which Ray is actually put into the pro shop here at Pickleball Cayman. And Grambeau misses to extend the lead now for the Legends to 13-5.
13-5.
That's exciting times for Ray to be breaking into a very competitive world of
13-5.
paddles.
Love to see that. A big congrats to Dylan.
Wranglers needed that in the worst way. By the way, while we're all promoting companies, I'll tell you guys you need to check out my company, Tickscape. It's think of Expedia or Google Flights, but for tickets to like live events. We compare everything. It's free, so check it out. Hopefully, we'll be selling tickets to this event next year.
Love it. Oh my gosh, that sounds like it solves a problem that we've all dealt with.
Into the net, and the Wranglers now with a little bit of momentum as we'll get back to the men on the court.
Seven 13.
Well, momentum come, momentum go.
Momentum
14.
giveth, momentum taketh.
14-7.
Just beautiful by Ryler Deheart there. Playing the exact combo that he staged out beforehand.
8-14.
Yes, sir.
Oh,
my
good
Lord.
dig and a good roll for Zach.
Oh my goodness! Sexy, sexy ball there by Zach Taylor. That forehand, that is such a good ball. Look at this. Look at how well this is hidden right here.
9-14.
Pretty.
By the way, Jack, they have you out on the court now.
10.
So ignore our graphic. The score is right.
15.
Grambeau and Monroe.
But the names are not right.
Dude, I wish I was playing, I must admit. Being out here, being stuck by your side is a lot more miserable than playing.
Hey, you only have to endure me for a few hours. I have to live with me.
15-9.
I appreciate that, crew.
15-9 as Foster and Policare come back out, and that return is hit long. So that'll move it to 16-9 in favor of the Legends.
A little bit of
16-9.
frustration here by Zach Taylor. That's 2 missed returns.
Point.
Not good. You call a timeout right now. You definitely call a timeout right now if you were the Wranglers.
17-9.
17-9. Point.
18-9.
Just losing steam. By the minute,
18-9.
you need a way to reset if you're the Wranglers. That is, 19-9. Finally, they call a timeout 2 or 3 points too late. Oh, no.
Well, it's just
a
the
switch.
change. 19-9.
We need you, Ryler. I don't know who said that, but
I don't know, some guy it sounded
19.
like Jack Monroe, but
19.
as a Yield Point
19.
Wrangler myself, we need to summon everything. Everything.
19-9. Point.
And we have 29. This is match point for the Legends.
29.
Unfortunately, they also don't have a freeze right now.
the lob. Deheart keeps it going and says something about it.
That is what we call a body bag in pickleball. Ryler jokingly
10-20.
Screaming.
Side out, point
This
20.
third right there. We have match point number
2.
20-10.
for the Villains.
The Villains. You see, that'd be a great team name.
That would be.
And there it is.
Point, game, match, 21-10.
Overall, you have the Legends taking that in the Cayman decider. A fantastic match all the way around. You had amazing points in every single game. Just, I mean, truly bringing the top pros to Cayman for this tournament is such a blessing to be able to be here and commentate with them. And I know you're going to be joining them courtside.
Yeah, yes, I will. You say Cayman. I liked that.
I'm trying my best. Trying my best to be a local.
All right, we're going to hear from the winners coming up in just a moment. Stay with us as we continue with the VANTA Blackwater Team Cup from beautiful Pickleball Cayman. All right, back here in Grand Cayman and happy to talk to the winners. And boy, surprise, surprise, another Cayman decider. I'm going to go with ladies first here because that feels appropriate. Emilia, a long day, and you know that match could have gone either way, but you guys had the perseverance and really kind of found an extra gear in the Cayman decider.
Yeah, I mean, I think our team is really finding trust within each other, and we're just getting better and better for each matchup. And I think it's great that we have, you know, all these dream breakers under our belts going into the playoffs. So yeah, I think all our combinations are working really well, and yeah, we're just vibing. It's such a good team, so really happy.
And Amber, I know you turned pro a little over a year ago, and to watch you perform at such a high level, and some of those ATPs you hit throughout the day were absolutely amazing.
Thank you. Yeah, so it's been so fun. I play tennis, so transitioning it's been so fun, and it's just such a good atmosphere, and especially team events like this. You don't really have that in tennis, so it's just so fun. Yeah, I'm really enjoying it.
How much do you drill those ATPs?
Honestly, never, because where I train, there's not enough space. So like this seems easy now because there's no space where I train to do those.
Well, you made it look easy. That was fantastic, guys. You got to be happy to be able to win on a high note here. And Max, you were kind of all over the court, which is kind of your style.
Yeah, we're the Turtles, but we play fast. You know, we get around. Especially actually in their mixed match, I thought the points were crazy and everyone was moving, and man, what fun pickleball. If you're in the Cayman Islands tomorrow, we got the big playoffs, the big event. Come out, and it should be a lot of fun.
And Jack, I'll finish with you. You guys, it looked like you were going to win the men's doubles pretty easily, and then you let it get away. How tough was it to kind of reset and still come back and win the match?
Yeah, it looks like we were going to win all of them, but unfortunately I got in the way for us there. But my job is just to keep the ball in play and let these superstars do their thing, and I was able to do that in the Dream Breakers, so I'm glad we came out on top.
All right, well, congratulations, guys, and we'll see you tomorrow as we have the semifinals here from Grand Cayman, and that's going to do it for our broadcast here today. For everybody with Pickle TV and Compass Media, and of course Jack Monroe, who was absolutely fantastic today doing the color commentary, I'm Dave Ben saying we'll see you tomorrow here from Grand Cayman.